We're walking up to the Alhambra, and it's got thunderstorms. Can't complain. We're in Spain a month. Well, we're walking to the Alhambra. It's rainy thunderstorms. We've been in Spain a month, but we can't complain. We had 2 days of rain, yesterday and today. But it's just thunderstorms in the afternoon. The mornings were beautiful. So, yeah, we got an afternoon ticket. Here's the arches. Must be getting close to the entrance. There's a bus stop right up here. Yeah, Alhambra was under siege. What was it? I don't know how long. Yeah, a long time, years. It was the last holdout of the Moors. And they finally had to give up. They got basically starved them out. What was that, 1400s or something? Well, we have our tickets. Good thing we got them on the internet. And then we went to a machine and got them printed out. There's a machine in town at a bookstore. Ask the tourist office where it is. But you could make reservations over the internet, but you got to get your tickets printed out on this machine. Otherwise, you have to wait in line. And the line's really long, and it's hailing out. It's like it's like hailstones. We're just waiting for it to stop so we could get to the entrance with our tickets. These other people are just soaking wet. They just gave up. They were so wet that they just gave up, and they're standing there in this downpour. They don't want to give up their place in line. It's lightning and thundering. Half of these people are just soaking wet. We didn't have any rain, so it's all coming at once. That's a good way to rain. It's hailstones. Gonna have to watch our footing. Slip on the ice here in southern Spain. We just made it in time before it really started pouring. We got these small umbrellas we carry, just barely enough to cover your head. we didn't get too wet. Our sleeves are a little wet. Otherwise, it's pretty dry. Well, the rain finally gave up. Hopefully, we're in the gardens of the Alhambra. Yeah, it's a little slippery. Yeah, here's the city. It's a beautiful valley. It's got a few passes. Very nice gardens, cypress, trim cypress. Yeah, orchards. They grew their food here. Yeah, they were seeds for years. They was finally starved out. That was the last holdout of the Moors, right here. Nice flowers. Good view of the mountains. Beautiful place to live. A little big for us, though.
There's another storm getting ready to roll in.
Where?
Over there.
Another storm coming in? Well, maybe we could have time to dry off. I'm looking to see if we could see that pass. There's all kinds of gardens, and we're in an everyday palace, they call it. Yeah, they grow all their food here. All these gardens. Then they got mountain ranges. And then there's a pass right in the center of the screen between the mountains. That was pretty contested, I'm sure. Contested area. They have these little alcoves with all the plaster work. Little spot where you can meditate. All of this is decorated. Oh, it's a bird's nest right up there. Right in the plaster, little niches for birds.
Déjate, hago yo.
No, espera. Una sola y otra con es una foto preciosa.
There's another storm coming in.
Part of like the old wall on the other side. And I think that's sort of where the troglodytes were.
Uh-huh. There's a rainstorm coming. Look at it. Well, I'll tell you, when it rains here, it really rains. Yeah, we better get indoors before it starts. This is the palace of Carlos V. Here's the upper level. Carlos V built this in about 1500 or so. There's two museums here, and they both closed. I guess we're too late for them. They're not showing you much inside the palaces. Everything's closed up. We're at the Tower of Kubal. Hold this for me. Yeah, there's St. Nicholas.
Where's the little tower we climbed up in the rain yesterday?
Yeah, right. That's where we were yesterday. And that little courtyard. Right in front of it, that little plaza. That's where everybody was dancing and
Carrying on.
yeah, carrying on, guitars. Here's the landscape.
Our house is right over there.
There's another storm.
I see where we are.
There's the pass between the mountains right there. Look where?
Look straight down there. You can see kind of a little pile of trees sticking up. And there's a crane coming out of it.
Yeah.
That's that palace they're rebuilding that's near our house.
Oh, yeah.
So
there's the cathedral right there, isn't it?
That's not big enough to be the cathedral. There's a cathedral over here.
Yeah, it must be on the other side.
Alright, that's on the other tower.
Then there's another. Here's the city, and beyond it there's a great plain. Then another mountain pass. These mountains are really interesting.
Let's go up in the other tower.
Here comes a storm.
That's going to go the other way.
Hopefully.
The storm that
Here's the other tower.
came over from the other way.
We're just going to go in this tower next.
You can see an old wall up there on this hill too.
It's a nice spot surrounded by mountains. City wall. Residences, rooms. See a hearth, storage, streets.
This one up to the second floor. They
Yeah.
probably shared this fire. There's a well over there.
Oh well, yeah. So we're on the next tower over from that spot. And the last tower we're going to is this one.
There's farmland over there.
Oh, with the flag. Oh yeah, all the farmland. All this
There's a train
farmland.
station.
Yep, there's a train station. That's where we came in. Looking up here. We're on the top tower now. And there's Rigas da Costa's house, the one we were in earlier in the week. The artist that built the custom house. That's the tower right there. Can you recognize anything?
I'm looking for the bell towers in that little square. I think those
We're right
those
down
little
there
trees,
somewhere.
See, there's a church tower. You can just sort of see it.
Yeah, yeah.
Then there's trees and trees. That's kind of like the path right in front of our house.
Yeah, we just... have to look some more. These are all grounds. It's a big area. Alhambra's a big area. All this here. Oh yeah. So this was the big vantage point up here. This tower. Looking down at the Catholic horde coming up to Gedrin. Where's, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. There's the snow-covered peak. Can't really see it. It's very faint. But you can see it's all white because it just snowed. That's fresh snow up there.
Yeah. That's one of those things where you think it's going to be a nice day and then it's not.
Yeah, the whole mountain is snow covered now. You can see way back here, that's all snow covered.
It's a pretty quick into the mountain.
I wonder if I could get more. I cut the contrast down. But that mountain is all snow covered. It's going to be nice tomorrow when it clears up. Yeah, you'll be able to see that snow covered peaks really nice. There's this cross. They declared, what does it say? They
Declared victory after 777 years of Arab domination. For victory in the city for the Catholic kings. There's something in the tower. It's very scratched
1492.
up. January 2nd.
January 2nd. They declared victory after 777 years of domination by the Moors.
Granada this one.
They dedicated this to the Catholic kings.
Those look like kind of interesting paths up through the hills.
Yeah, it'd be nice to hike up there. There's the snow-covered peaks. Sun finally came out. So we're going through some of the gardens now. Then we'll go into the main palace area. Well, we finally made it into the Alhambra at last. So nicely colored. Inlaid wood. Not as much tile. Oh, here's some tile. That's very nice.
Frescoes here.
Fresco. Well, I think this was added later. Because it's got like figures in it. These tiles are cool. They kind of fit, it's all fitted tile, it's not squares. It's all fitted, that's neat. You see the tile, it's all fitted, it's not squares. You know what I mean? They're like it's a living. Very fancy. This is an open square. There's a tower right there.
Well, this fountain is carved from a single
This patterns are all through this whole wall. The fountain is carved from a single piece of block, they said. Single block of something.
유럽의 사람들이 장식을 하는데 타일을 이용하고 그다음에 이건 석고예요, 석고. 네? 석고를 이용해서 이 글자를 이렇게 이제 그립처럼 만들어서 글자 위에 꾸기도 하고 붙이기도 하고.
Each room's got a different pattern to it. Yeah, ceiling's all inlaid wood. The last palace we saw had inlaid wood ceiling. This is a nice room. It's in good condition too. All this is all plaster. Oh yeah. Very interesting plaster work. Intricate wood ceiling. Black and white floor. Black, white, and green floor. Oh. Ooh, that's pretty elaborate. Whoa, watch that step.
Quite beautiful.
Yeah.
This looks very familiar though, doesn't it? Where
Yeah, it does.
They used to be more polished.
These tiles are nice. Oh, this is nice. Interesting. Yeah, there used to be a lot of color in here. All this blue. It turned out to be a beautiful day now, blue sky. Got these giant doors. Cardboard. This looks like the main palace room. It's pretty gigantic. And that looked out over the reflecting pool.
I think I heard someone say that this would have been a madrasa, this would have been a school.
A school.
When they would gather for lessons.
Wow. Yeah. Another room, another passage. These are to the baths. Room to the
It's like
baths.
two doors like this. Generally means there's like a woman's and a man's.
Oh yeah. Then we enter into a courtyard. Jeez. This place is gigantic. Lions. Yeah, this is very nice. Again, elaborate. Full of elaborate plaster work.
Aber noch letztes Mal, als ich hier mal konnte, mal gehen.
All little rooms. That's what obviously added later. Did you get it? You know how to work it? Here's the fountains. And this is a pretty impressive ceiling dome. It must have been gorgeous when it was all painted. There's still paint left, but it's hard to see. Wooden ceilings, tile. The fountain. Nice tile. All kinds of different chambers. elaborate ceilings. Tile work. Plaster. Descriptions. Wall.
It seems if two pieces joined together must run in the same direction.
The techniques. Different
Wood
modules.
scaffolding. Wood.
And these are individual pieces. Ceilings are very elaborate. Hall of Kings. It's another hall. I mean, these halls go just on and on. All these chambers. All decorated differently. Looking out to the garden. Quite the life they had. Quite the life. Yeah, this room looks like the Christian era. Yeah, there's some Latin embossing on the ceiling. Washington Irving. Alhambra. Oh, in this room he wrote it? Washington Irving wrote the Tales of Alhambra. In this room, 1829. I have to read that. There's St. Nicholas with all the people out on the square. Well, we finished our Alhambra tour. And we're walking back downtown. Turned out to be a gorgeous day. Blue sky. Everything's nice and fresh. Everything's watered. The streams are all flowing after that big downpour. Whoa, almost lost the phone there.
In the street.